the rumor is definitely out there now, so I'm going to comment on it, right? So here's the thing. Apparently, Kim and Laura as well, Laura said that she's heard of a rumor that there was a gift, like a present, like a housewarming present that was supposed to go to Joe and Melissa, right? Or that was delivered to Joe and Melissa. That's what Kim and Laura said, that they've heard of this kind of like rumor, because you guys know Melissa and Joe had a housewarming party, and it looked like it was a lot of fun just based on the pictures on social media. But then again, it's like melissagorga, like she's very fabulous, and all of her little parties that she's been having so far in the past few years have been like, you know, I don't know. It just looks really, really fun and really, really good, right? So anyways, apparently, according to Kim, the rumor is that joegorga was gifted some sort of housewarming present, okay? That's all Kim said, and that's all that Laura confirmed as well. But then today, on YouTube, I listened to David, because I see, you know, like a caption about the housewarming gift, and I'm just like, oh, that the story is already out there. So let me see what he has to say. So then he repeats the exact same thing that Kim and Laura said, except he adds a little bit more details, right? And he basically says that he got the information from somebody who is close to the show, so he has like some sort of anonymous source that is feeding him that information. So apparently, according to what David said on his show, Teresa wanted to gift joegorga with a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, okay? And if you follow joegorga and Teresa on their social media, we've seen that picture of Nono with Teresa and Joe's dad, late father. He's always drinking Johnny Walker Blue, right? And he even has, like, I can't remember which birthday it was, but one of his birthdays, the cake is actually a bottle of like a gigantic bottle of Johnny Walker Blue, right? So apparently Teresa wanted to gift this bottle to Joe, but Teresa was not invited at the housewarming party. So she spoke with, I think, John Fuda and Rachel Fuda. I don't know how that happened, right? How she was like talking to John or Rachel, but apparently she wanted them to bring the bottle to the party for Joe as a housewarming present. Now, I have some sort of mixed feelings about this because I find it a little bit odd that Teresa would ask for John or Rachel to do that, because she has a very close friend that is very willing to do everything for her already, and that person is Jennifer Aiden. And Jennifer was at the party. I was confirmed that she attended. I've seen pictures of her, and she was kind of like, you know, I make good lemonade and all of that. So it got that whole conversation started online if she went or didn't go. But I got it confirmed that she was actually there. So she was there. Jen was there. She was at the party. So I'm not understanding. I don't understand why Teresa, if she really wanted to gift something to her brother, she would have just said to Jen, hey, do you want to just bring that with you to the party, give it to my brother as my housewarming present, right? So the fact that it was John, Fuda, and Rachel, I find that very odd. But before I go any further and I give you my thoughts on that, guys, I have to say, I cannot discount that maybe production has something to do with it as well, right? Because we know that production gets involved. So it's possible, like, who knows? Like maybe production's like, hey, you know what? Let's just pretend that Teresa is sending this gift, or let's just kind of influence Teresa to send this housewarming present to the party, right? Maybe in a way to kind of like create the drama behind the scenes. Who knows, right? Because at the end of the day, I always thought several seasons ago that Margaret was the one who purchased the the wreath for Teresa's mom. And apparently it was production. It was purchased by production, to just kind of like create that scene, right? That awkward scene between Margaret and Siggy. So anyways, So I cannot say that production does not have anything to do with that, right? However, just for the purpose of this, podcast today, this episode, let's just say that Teresa is actually the person who wanted to gift a present to her brother Joe, right? I'm going to have to let you know what I think about that. Because Teresa was very what I mean? She was at the reunion and she was saying, I will never look at you ever again. You guys are done. I am done with you. In my eyes, you're dead, basically. You broke my heart. I'm definitely done after today. And even Louis, he's like, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Even Joe says, the best thing to do is for me to forget about you and for you to forget about me. And then Teresa's like, I love it. Beautiful. Okay, perfect. And then Louis like, yes, goodbye, goodbye, no love lust kind of comment, right? So anyways, so how does Teresa go from doing all of that at the reunion to now wanting to gift her brother with a housewarming present? I think that's kind of odd. Right? And it's funny because you have to listen to Laura's commentary on all of that. Laura's like, Teresa's a good person. She has a good heart. That's what she says. She's a good person. She has a good heart. I don't know how Laura knows this of Teresa. It doesn't seem to me like her and Teresa are really talking. I've said this from the very beginning. I always felt like, she was used for a specific purpose. And now Jen and Teresa don't care about her. Right? They really don't. She's still not on the show. Her name was brought up several times on the show. Her picture was used, but she never made it as a housewife, right? And Teresa basically kind of wanted to expose Margaret, and I guess it didn't work out in her favor. So, I don't think she cares for Laura like that, right? So Laura's a kind person to keep on giving credit to Teresa over and over and over, but it doesn't seem to be reciprocated. I have to say that, right? And so Laura says, oh, Teresa's a good person. That's why, she really loves her brother. That's why she did that. That's why she did that. She wanted to send him a present because deep down in her heart, she really loves her brother. Okay, so, all right. That's what Laura's thinking. I guess that's her opinion when it comes to the whole thing. I find it funny when people say Teresa has a good heart because it's I'm sure she does. I'm sure she has a heart, but she doesn't, she hasn't always shown us the good part of it. Not always, right? And, for people, people need to remember before you come in the comments and tell me you never have anything positive to say about Teresa. That's not true. You need to go back and listen to my first few podcasts, right? I've always said that I've loved Teresa and that she was my favorite, although I don't always agree with her, right? So, but at the end of the day, I find that over the past few years, Teresa has not shown us the best part of her heart. And that's just what I've seen, right, on TV. I'm just saying, for people to say well, she really loves her nieces and nephew, it's yeah, what about exposing her mom? That would hurt them too, right? Trying to expose her mom as a dancer. I'm not sure if you love your nieces and nephews, that's something that you're going to do, or are you going to try to have your sister-in-law, exposed as a cheater? Is that how you show your love? Is that the good heart part that Laura's talking about? I'm saying come on, you know what I mean? Let's not be stupid here, right? Teresa can hold a grudge and she can do things behind the scenes and she doesn't like to get caught, right? And over the years, Teresa has been very bitter. But anyways, I digress when it comes to the whole thing. But so Laura seems to think that Teresa is sending the gift out of the kindness of her heart. And before I give you my opinion when it comes to this, I have to say first, I like John Fuda more and more. Okay, I like how he was at the reunion because to me, he was acting like I like my men like this. I like a strong man. You know what I mean? And When Louis walked up to him and he was just like, oh, come and shake my hand and all of that, John Fuda was not having it. He was just like, no, my friend, you want to be my friend? You apologize and you admit to it. You don't want to admit to it? We're not doing this, okay? Like, you go this way, I go that way, right?